Umana, have you ever experienced being alone, needing something but unable to do it because you were all by yourself? In our story today, we will learn the importance of family, of God, and of good companions. Shalom, Umana! Come, let's listen to the Bible story titled Ruth Accompanies Naomi. It is a story of loyalty and never leaving anyone behind. One day, there was a married couple named Elimelech and Naomi. They were living in Moab for a while with their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion. This family came from the town of Bethlehem in Judah. Sadly, Elimelech died, leaving Naomi as a widow. Later, their two sons married women from Moab named Orpah and Ruth. But after about 10 years, Mahlon and Chilion also passed away, leaving Naomi without her husband and her sons. Naomi heard that God had blessed their hometown with a good harvest, so she and her daughters-in-law got ready to leave Moab. As they were traveling back to Judah, Naomi told her daughters-in-law, "Go back to your own homes and live with your mothers. You have been kind to your husbands and to me, and I pray that God will be kind to you too. May God grant that you marry again and have new families." Then Naomi kissed them goodbye. But her daughters-in-law were moved to tears and said, "We will not leave you. We will go with you to your town." Naomi replied, "My children, do not come with me anymore. You should go back to your parents. I have no more sons for you to marry. You must go home now. I am too old to get married again. Even if I could marry and have children tonight, would you wait for them to grow up? You know this isn't possible. So go ahead and marry someone else. God has turned against me and I don't want you to be involved in my misfortune." Upon hearing this, they cried even more. Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth stayed behind. Naomi said to Ruth, "Your sister-in-law has returned to her people and to her gods. You should go home too." Ruth replied, "Please don't ask me to leave you. Let me stay with you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and I will be buried there too. May God punish me severely if anything but death separate us." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped trying to convince her otherwise. And so, they continued their journey. And here ends our story, Pamana. Pamana, let me go back to my question earlier. Have you ever experienced being alone? Needing something but not being able to manage or do it because you're all by yourself? It is hard to be alone, especially when we need something but have no one to be with us or help us. The feeling of loneliness can be exhausting, causing fear and sometimes anxiety. So children, it is important to have good companions in life, and the best companion we can have is God, our family, and good friends. Surely, if they are with us, we will be happy. What are the lessons can we learn from the story of Ruth and Naomi? Be compassionate and love your family. Ruth showed the true meaning of love because she could have returned to her hometown and started a new life, but she chose to stay and be with Naomi and take care of her. This kind of compassion shows the lesson of no one is left behind. Having concern and helping others is a good deed for children in our family and community. Be honest and fair in decision making. Ruth made a good decision, such as choosing to accompany Naomi and worship God. We must learn to make good decisions, especially when it comes to following and serving God. Be compassionate and helpful. Ruth did not hesitate to help and accompany Naomi despite their hardships. So kids, we should also be kind and helpful to our friends and family. Our memory verse can be read at Proverbs chapter 17 verse 17, New International Version. Friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity.
Thank you so much, Pamanas. Miss Pa!